I've decided that I want to make a template of this, a permanent template. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use another piece of CPM 154. It's the 5/32 thickness, like this one. Now, some people will transfer this and make a new template on a little thin piece of tin or a piece of plexiglass. And what I usually do is I'll get a cheaper steel, and I will make a steel template, and I will heat treat that template so my drill holes will be permanent and they won't get messed up, and if I drop it, it's not going to break like plexiglass or something. So I'm just going to go in and make sure I have enough room here, and I'm going to clamp it down, and I'm going to use one of these little clamps from Harbor Freight just to kind of get it stabilized and make sure that's on there, and I can get that lined up. And these are only like $2 a piece. I've got 100 of these things, and they come in really handy. Now, this Harbor Freight little clamp is really good, but I like something a little bit stronger, and this is a Cleco clamp, and you can see this has a spring on it, and it's spring loaded. I got this off of eBay, and the set was like $20. And you have this little wrench, and that will go in and clamp on like that. And these are very, very handy. Now, this set came with two different size jaws. It came with a short and a long. The short ones I don't use very much. I like to have a lot more grip, you know, with more surface area and longer jaws on there. So I just stick with the longer ones. I like to get at least 3 or 4 on there in different areas, but always have 3 on at least to hold that. So now we're ready to start the process of making a permanent template. Okay, so we have this clamped up, have this little scribe tool, and this is like $10 from K&G, knifeandgun.com, and it has a little carbide tip on there that's really sharp. It's just basically like a scratcher. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come in and I'm going to scratch along my profile. I put gloves on because every now and again I'll come in and poke myself, or I'll hit the edge out here on a sharp piece of steel, and you don't want to do that, so it's no fun. Just go in, and you can spray this down with Dicam before you start. I usually don't mess with it, but you can, so you can see your line better. But just come in and just scratch along through there. And now you have a really good outline of the knife. I'm going to leave this clamped on for now because I'm going to use those existing drill holes, those pin holes. And now we're going to run over to the drill press and drill it. Okay, so we have our blank attached and clamped to the new piece of steel, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark the holes where the pin holes need to be. And how I'm going to do that is I'm just going to drill through and just touch right in there all of these holes and just make a little impression on the other steel. I don't like to drill all the way through. It gets a little risky. You can break drill bits, so you can, a lot of things can go wrong. I'm going to use a 1-2-3 block. This is a precision block. It's 1 inch by 2 inches by 3 inches. Just wanted to show you this real fast. Every other one of these is tapped. So you can put bolts in here, and you can put work underneath there, and you can tighten it down and hold it. I'm not going to do that obviously with this, but I just wanted to introduce you to that part. This can be bought at Inco or MSC Direct, and I think they're like $20 or $25, but they're really, really helpful. So basically I'm just going to come in here, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to come in, and we're just going to touch it, just barely making an indentation. Okay, so now we have that, and I'll switch over and I'll do the number 52s real fast.